it's my journey in soil health, and then the soil health paying us back. We come off a very dry year, and then we had a dry year last year, and I'll explain all that and have all the numbers there. But how well the soil paid us back, and it not necessarily it what we did with the amount of rainfall we had, and then I'll go on into the use of cover crops and certain things we did with cover crops that were like a little bit of nitrogen, not a lot, with the cover crop, how much more biomass, how much you improve your feed quality, your protein, and but anyway, it's just going to be an all-around talk. I mean, and and then it's going to be where we started out and then where we finished, which is kind of substantial, the numbers, the yield. I don't like to talk yields. I'll say yield goals that we had when we first started until where we are now. And it's pretty dramatic. I mean, and that's one thing I want to, I'll just say is, the generations we got now, they never went through all that growing pain. The kids that are, I'm going to call them kids, or, 35, 40 years old, but, a lot of them, they don't know where this came from. And so they just think this is normal. I really feel that I've learned by the hard knocks, where I've learned from mistakes of myself and others that, so a lot of them, when people go try to do things like, there's some, planting soybeans on corn or soybeans on sunflower stalks, I'll just say, no, wait a minute here, and, another thing about our rotation, I want to bring this up, and I know I'm going to, is, in our area, we don't have, sunflowers work very well. And the one thing that everybody says, I had one producer say, well, I don't like sunflowers because they use all the deep nitrate and the deep moisture. Well, and my take on it is, you don't use it in our environment, what's going to use it? So it just goes after. That's where that's a benefit. But every crop we use, there's a benefit to, and I really emphasize that and use it.
What are 3 takeaways that people that come to your session will get, who maybe these are the younger guys who haven't gone through those hard knock times? What can they learn from somebody who has?
For one thing is go slowly, but move ahead. Try different things. Try to put, especially if you're not, try to put a cereal in your rotation, and always think about soil. Always think about your soil. Your soil is alive, and always remember that. Whatever you do, your soil's alive, and you're taking care of it, and you have to feed them. And and the main goal is this day and age is to bring in carbon, and I think we really have to. Any way we can bring in carbon, and not only bring in carbon, but hold the carbon in our soil. And I think that's something we really have to focus on. And no matter what age, that's a message that have to be talked about.
What do you think the benefit of going to the no-till conference is?
The no-till conference, you hear a lot of good speakers, but what I like it when you're out in the exhibits and you can talk to other producers. And I'm the one-on-one, the group to sit around, the presentation is just great. I love them. I mean, but I just think that you get off to the side and in the trade show and stuff, and you're talking to people. Nothing is as good as it can get. I mean, it's as good as it can get.